Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. I had to pop my finger. Hold up. Ooh. All right. This is according to BBC.com. Come on, BBC.com. U.S. to cut flights at 40 airports if shutdown doesn't end, Transportation Security warns. So, Transportation Security Sean Duffy warned there will be a 10% reduction in air travel capacity at 40 major airports in the U.S. starting Friday morning if the government shutdown continues. The decision was made because air traffic controllers have been reporting issues with fatigue, the head of the Federal Aviation Administration said at a briefing with Duffy on Wednesday. It is unusual, just as the shutdown is unusual, just as the fact that our controllers haven't been paid for a month is unusual, said FAA Chief Brian Bedford. During the shutdown, now the longest in U.S. history, controllers have had to keep working without pay, prompting some to call out sick or take side jobs. The flight reductions will be gradual, starting at 4% of domestic flights on Friday, then rising to 5% on Saturday and 6% on Sunday, before hitting the full 10% next week. It was reported after the announcement, citing four unnamed sources. The names of the affected airports, all high traffic locations, will be released on Thursday, the official said. I will get into, they have like a leak, a report that allegedly leaked with some of the airports. We'll get into that in a little bit. The cancellations could affect between 3,500 to 4,000 flights per day. We are seeing pressures to build in a way that we don't feel if we allow it to go unchecked. We will continue. Will allow us to continue to tell the public that we operate the safest airline system in the world. Bedford said. Duffy said air travel is still safe, and the decision to cancel the flights was being made to maintain safety and efficiency. If the shutdown continues and adds more pressure to the system, additional restrictive measures may be required. In a statement, American Airlines, the second largest carrier in North America, said it was awaiting additional information from the FAA so it could determine which flights will be scrapped, but that we expect the vast majority of our customers' travel will be unaffected. A spokesperson for Southwest Airlines, the fourth largest, said in a statement that the company is still evaluating how the flight restrictions will affect its services and will let customers know as soon as possible. Delta Airlines declined to comment. The BBC has reached out to other major U.S. Airlines. Girl. Now, this is the other article that I wanted to tell y'all about that came across my desk. Okay. Now, this is according to KHOU 11. Shout out to Houston. Flight cancellations coming to Bush and Hobby airports after FAA announcement, CBS reports. So Houston's Bush and Hobby airports are among the airports that will be affected by the FAA's directive to reduce the number of flights, CBS News reports. The Federal Aviation Administration announced Wednesday that they will reduce air traffic by 10% across 40 high-volume markets beginning Friday morning to maintain safety during the ongoing government shutdown. CBS News reported Wednesday night that George Bush Intercontinental Airport and William P. Hobby Airport were on the list of airports affected. The agency is confronting staff shortages caused by air traffic controllers who are working unpaid, with some calling out of work during the shutdown, resulting in delays across the country. Girl, I read, I got some articles saved I was reading, and girl, I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Fox, CNN, girl. I don't know if it was the Washington Post, New York Post. One of the articles that I was reading, they put we're not sure. Girl, they said they put something in the article like they didn't post why They put something like that in post why they will pull, they're basically pulling back. Girl, what do you mean they didn't what do you mean they didn't post on the website, girl, why they were cutting back 10%? Girl, yes they did. Then second of all, girl, if they got a girl, let me just say something, and this is an exaggeration. If they got a million planes in the sky, and girl, only 20 people at work, okay? Then what you think? Why 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 you think they're cutting back? And why do they need to just? Why do they need to automatically just spell it out, girl? They telling you, girl. The people are fatigued. The people are tired. These people are working. They're not getting paid. You have people in this article, or in the other article I just read, talking about how they ain't got no gas to get to work. Girl, some things don't need a full blown explanation. Girl, what do you mean? What do you mean when you went to the website? It didn't have exactly why they were pulling. They decided to cut back. Girl, I was just like, girl, I'm not reading this shit. That one line pissed me off. Anyways, um, sorry. Um, Okay. We have reached out to Houston airports to learn more about how they might be affected. Airlines are working on plans to reduce the number of flights or from certain destinations. CBS News reports the list of airports has not been finalized, but includes busy airports like LAX, Los Angeles, Chicago, O'Hare. Is it O'Hare? Reagan Washington National, Charlotte and ATL. So they again, this is not a finalized list. The girls is being messy and girl, girl, don't tell nobody I told you, girl, but girl, you know they say your airport on the list, girl. So tell the girls, okay? So it's Houston, allegedly both airports in Houston, LAX in Los Angeles, Chicago, Washington, Reagan. That's DCA, right? Um, and then Charlotte. I want to keep saying Charlotte, and then ATL. That's Hartsfield. The FAA has not issued a formal order requiring airlines to cut capacity. Girl. The Houston airport system includes Bush, Hobby, and Ellington. I don't know nothing about no Ellington airport, and it's one of the largest public airport systems in North America. Girl. Bush Airport had 48.4 million passengers in 2024, ranking it as the 15th busiest airport in the United States. Hobby is the 36th busiest in the country. Girl, and Atlanta is the busiest airport in the world, girl. Ain't that some shit? I hate Atlanta Airport. Oh, girl. Especially if I gotta go through TSA. I think I probably had like one or two layovers. For the most part, I don't do layovers. One time I did a layover when I was flying from Washington, and I flew Delta because it was cheaper, and I didn't want to, but I was girl being cheap. For the most part, I'll just pay whatever I need to pay to get where I need to go. Cause girl, I just feel like if you flying like unless you flying from coast to coast, and I guess you know what I'm saying, you might have to do a couple of layovers. But for the most part, girl, if I can avoid a layover, I will. But yeah, anyways, um, I don't like Atlanta Airport. I hate going through the TSA. But last time I went to Atlanta, that's when I had TSA pre-check and clear. It wasn't that bad. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that TSA pre-check. I know times are hard. But like I always say, girl, if you can afford it, if you can save up the money, girl, it's worth it. It really is. Global entry, all that stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to just let y'all know about that. Um, I don't know what's about to happen. I doubt I go out of town next week. I was scheduled to go out of town, but I don't need to go. I wanted to go, but it's not a must. Um, And I'm not about to go somewhere and get stuck. Girl, I look up and they talking about, oh, girl, they cutting flights back again. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I will say, I can't tell nobody how to live their life. Live your life how you want to live your life because, like I said, girl, I'm scheduled to go out of town next week. But, girl, you ain't really got to go nowhere, girl. Just stay your ass at home. Girl. If you ain't really got to go nowhere, girl, just stay your ass at home, because I just don't know. I don't know. I'm going to just see how it plays out. I haven't purchased my hotel, so that's why I'm just kind of like playing it by ear. And my flights, I can just receive a credit, so I'm not worried about that. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna play it by ear because I don't know what's gonna happen by the end of next week. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. This is a mess. This is a hot ass mess. I mean, make America great again, right? One thing I didn't like that Sean tried to pull, he tried to put it on the Democrats. I want to talk about Charlemagne. I'm gonna talk about Charlemagne probably tomorrow. Charlemagne said the Democrats. I completely. Girl, let me shut up. Yeah, I want to talk about Charlemagne tomorrow, maybe. Charlemagne said that the Democrats need to just go ahead and suck it up and just the way I took it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go listen to it again just to make sure. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. All right, y'all. This is according to page 6. Maury Povich, you are the father. Cardi B's boyfriend, Stefon Diggs, is father of Instagram model's baby. Paternity test reveals.
You are the father.
So Cardi B's NFL boyfriend, Stefon Diggs. You see how they gotta add Cardi B's name because that's gonna be the draw to the article. Stefon Diggs has been confirmed as the father of Instagram model Elaine Lopier. Girl, I can't pronounce that girl's name. Baby. The paternity has been confirmed. Mr. Diggs is the father of the child. Her attorney, Tamar, not Tamar Braxton. Girl, Tamar Armnock told Page Six Wednesday, now that the child's paternity has been established and Mr. Diggs has acknowledged his daughter, my client hopes they can work toward being great parents to their child. While the issue of Diggs' paternity has been resolved, her attorney exclusively told Page Six the case has not been dismissed and we will move forward if the parties are not able to resolve their issue themselves. Girl, aka child. If that child support check number ain't right, then girl, we'll see your black ass in court.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money.
The attorney for Diggs did not immediately respond to Page Six's request for comment. The U.S. Sun was first to report the news. The Fashion Nova ambassador launched a paternity suit against Diggs, 31, in December of 2024. At the time of her filing, she petitioned the court for legal and physical custody of the child, and Diggs only be given visitation rights. She also requested that the Patriot star pay for all her pregnancy and birth expenses as well as her attorney fees. The model went on to welcome the baby girl in April. Oh, the baby is so gorgeous. Oh. The baby's so gorgeous. In July, Diggs responded to her paternity suit by requesting a genetic test to establish his fatherhood of her baby, saying he was not certain of the paternity. Can I say something that's going to piss some of y'all off? I'm about to shake the table a little bit. I've said this before. I do believe that anytime there's a pregnancy, I don't want to go too far and say married couples, but even with the married couples, you don't even know. Okay. But I do believe that there should be a required paternity test. I do. I do. I do. Now, if you want to take care of the baby and the baby not biologically yours, that's all fine and dandy. I don't think there should be. I don't think that there should be any pushback if someone wants a paternity test. I don't want to go as far as saying it should be required. I'm not gonna say be required, but I'm not mad at anyone because at this point, let's just call a thing a thing. Stefon was out there sleeping with people. We don't know who you were sleeping with, girl. There could be a chance that he may not biologically be the child's father. We've seen Maury Povich too many times where the girls get on stage talking about that's his baby. They got the same forehead. Look at their forehead, Mr. Maury. Look at their forehead, Mr. Maury. Mr. Maury, look at their nose. He got the same nose as him. Look at they ankles. I'm telling you, that mark she got on her ankle, Maury, that's the same mark he got on his ankle, Mr. Maury. And then Maury pull out that yellow envelope. And he be like, the results 99.9% say you are not the father. And then, girl, that bitch run off the stage hollering and screaming. And then they go to the back and they be like, well, girl, is there anybody else? One of the producers go to the back. Is there anybody else? And she be like, it might be somebody else. Bitch, what you mean it might be somebody else? Bitch, you know it's about 2 or 3 other niggas. It might be like 2 other people because I did sleep with my ex-boyfriend and then I had like a one-night stand around the same time. Girl, you a hoe.
There's a lot of things kids need in life, but few of them need to know that their mama was a hoe.
Oh, wait. Anyways, child. And that's one, they say Stefon got about they say Stefon got about 2 or 3 kids outside of the one he about to have with Cardi. And they pretty much all around the same age. That's a mess. That is a mess. But y'all was gassing Cardi up for being pregnant by Stefon. I thought it was a gutter snipe. I'm sorry. Girl, that's a mess and y'all know it's a mess. But anyways, shout out to Stefon. Shout out to the baby mamas. I think one baby is 5 months, one is 3 months. Like the babies are like back to back. I know y'all pH was off. I know it was. Cause the way he was going around here fucking all y'all raw at the same damn time. He was fucking y'all raw and sticking his tongue in niggas' ears from what the streets say. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Girl, Stefon was out here doing some of everybody and in it. Okay, Stefon sound like he likes to get down, baby. The way he be holding that purse. Bitch, the way he be holding that purse, baby. Girl, she be holding that purse real. She be holding that purse real tight. But it be like a real delicate. It's like when she hold her clutch, it's like a poop. It's like a pooch, like I'm gonna hold it with just these 2 fingers and pose for the girls. Now click, click, click. Shout out to Stefon. Shout out to the baby zaddies. I mean the baby mamas, and shout out to Cardi, baby. I guess, girl. All right, y'all. This is according to Hollywood Unlocked. So Jay-Z's paternity case dismissed 10 years after man claimed that rapper impregnated his mother in the 90s. So after years of legal drama and public speculation, Jay-Z's paternity test has been officially dismissed with prejudice, bringing an end to a decade-long saga that followed the rapper for years. According to page 6, court documents revealed that a California judge granted Jay-Z's motion to dismiss the case filed by Ramir Satterwhite. Girl, you know I will fuck somebody's name up. And his legal guardian, Lily Coley. That means that Ramir, who's now 30 years old, can no longer file the same paternity suit again or demand further DNA testing from Jay-Z. In his claims, Ramir alleged that the 99 Problems rapper impregnated his late mother, Wanda. Shout out to Wanda, back in the 90s, making him the hip hop billionaire's secret son. Jay-Z, however, has denied the allegations from the start. Girl. I wasn't there. But I feel like all I'm gonna say is this: I feel like the milk ain't clean. I don't care. 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 I guess it don't matter no more. But I feel like it's. I feel like girl. I feel like Blue and Sir and Remy Ma, whatever them. I don't know. I don't know them kids' names. I feel like they got a big brother. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like they got a big brother. And he's 30 years old. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.